Up next on Lion TV, we have another episode of The Dish with me and Ashley, Jordan with the latest weather forecast,
and me, Dakota Johnson, with all your local, college, and national sports updates. All that and more, Lion TV starts now.
Good morning, Searcy High School. I'm Jacob Osborne.
and I'm Lexi Farron. Now let's get right into some announcements.
The library staff is trying some new things with their online card catalog. Check it out. You can reserve a book online and stop by and pick it up, or they can get it to your English teacher.
Several new scholarships have been posted to the Guidance Center Facebook page. Seniors, please take a look. There are some great ones.
The transcript request forms are located on the Searcy High School website under Documents. This is a PDF fillable form that can be completed online. Once completed, please save the document and email it to Miss Kelly Hamilton as an attachment. Her email is located on the form.
Tryouts for the 2021-2022 SHS Lion and Lady Lion golf teams will be Monday, May 17th. Any student entering 9th through 12th grade that wishes to try out must email Coach Turney to sign up and obtain information about tryouts.
For all girls that are going into 10th through 12th grades that are interested in playing high school basketball, tryouts will be held on May 21st from 2:20 to 3:45 at the SHS main gym. You must have an updated physical turned in prior to the start of the tryout to participate. Turn physical and tryout forms in to Coach Sitzman by May 20th.
Spanish students are selling pulseras in solidarity with the Pulsera Project to aid artisans in Nicaragua and Guatemala. Bracelets are $5 and bags are $10. See Ms. Martin in room 326 for any questions.
Florida correctional officer polled his colleagues earlier this year in a private Facebook group with the question, will you take the COVID-19 vaccine if offered? The answer from more than half, no. Only 40 of the 475 respondents said yes. In Massachusetts, more than half of the people employed by the Department of Correction declined to be immunized. A statewide survey in California showed that half of all correction employees will wait to be vaccinated. In Rhode Island, prison staff have refused the vaccine at higher rates than the incarcerated, according to Medical Director Dr. Justin Burke. And in Iowa, early polling among employees showed a little more than half of the staff said they'd get vaccinated.
The world's major automakers have made something abundantly clear. They believe electric vehicles will dominate their industry in the years ahead. Yet, for that to happen, they'll need to sell the idea to people like Steve Bach. When Bach recently replaced his family's 2013 Honda Pilot SUV, he considered and then dismissed the idea of buying an electric vehicle. With an EV, lots of room would cost too much, he decided, and he'd worry about driving long distances with too few charging stations. Polls showed that a majority of Americans are aligned with Bach. An EV might be on their shopping list if it costs less, if more charging stations existed, and if a wider variety of models were available. In other words, the time isn't right.
Spacewalking astronauts had to take extra safety precautions Saturday after getting possibly toxic ammonia on their suits from the International Space Station's external cooling system. Victor Glover and Mike Hopkins had no trouble removing and venting a couple of old jumper cables to remove any ammonia still lingering in the lines. But so much ammonia spewed out of the first hose that Mission Control worried some of the frozen white flakes might have gotten on their suits.
Wow, hopefully those astronauts are okay.
I hope so too. Now let's send it over to Jordan for some weather updates.
Good morning, Searcy High School. I'm Jordan Bernite here to bring you your weather. Today's March 17th and it's going to be rainy today. With the rain's actually at 100% chance and your high is 68 degrees. Winds are moving south-southwest at 13 miles per hour and the humidity is 83%. Your sun rose at 6:24 a.m. Let's move on to tonight. So tonight's going to be partly cloudy with the rain at 95%. Low is 46. Your winds are still moving south-southwest at 13 miles per hour. Humidity is still at 83%. And the sun set at 6:11 p.m. Let's move on to the almanac. So the average temperature for the last 7 days has had a high of 63 and a low of 39. Monthly average of precipitation is 4.78 inches and your month to date is 0.11 inches. So let's move on to the 5cast. Thursday is going to be partly cloudy with a high of 74 and a low of 51 with a 20% chance of rain. Friday is also going to be partly cloudy with a high of 60 and a low of 49 with a 4% chance of rain. Saturday is going to be cloudy with a 68% high and a 47-degree low with a 4% chance of rain. Sunday is going to have a high of 67, a low of 45, and a 7% chance of rain. And then Monday, we're going to have showers with a high of 71, a low of 45, with a 51% chance of rain. So this week's going to be kind of cloudy and rainy. Hopefully it gets better next week. Let's send it back to the anchors.
Thanks for those weather updates, Jordan.
Man, I'm starving. Let's see what's for lunch.
For lunch, we'll be having chicken nuggets, seasoned green beans, peaches, golden delicious apple, mac and cheese, St. Patrick's Day cookie, and milk.
Be sure to thank our wonderful lunch ladies for all the hard work that goes into preparing our delicious lunches.
Speaking of good food, Ashley and I have a new segment of the dish for you.
Awesome. I'm excited to see you two whip up a very popular snack food.
What's poppin', fellow students of Cersei High School?
I'm Lexi.
And I'm Ashley, and this episode of The Dish is called Fiesta with Friends.
Now let's get right into it.
Wait, we can't cook with our hair down.
No. All better. Now let's really get into it.
First, we're going to put some oil into a pan and then put in some ground beef and chop it up and season as we go.
Next, we're gonna just throw the chicken in the microwave for 3.5 minutes. Next, we're gonna make our salsa. Okay, now we're gonna cut the Velveeta into chunks so that it is easier microwavable. We're gonna make the cheese dip by doing 1-minute intervals.
And now add the friends.
I
have a mic right here.
Oh. Add me on Insta, Ben Bufford with 2 F's.
Well, guys, thanks for joining us for this episode of The Dish.
I hope y'all have a great week.
Alrighty, we'll see y'all next time.
Deuces, gooses.
Wow, those nachos looked really good.
Thanks, Jacob. Now let's see what's happening in the world of sports with Dakota Johnston.
Good morning, Cersei. Let's get right into those sports announcements. Yesterday, our softball and baseball teams went to Marion. We do not have the scores yet. We also had our soccer teams at Batesville. In college news, the 68 teams whose names popped up in the March Madness bracket only thought it was time to celebrate. The next 4 or 5 days to figure out to be the most nerve-wracking part of their seasons. No player can show up for the games in Indianapolis without at least 7 negative COVID tests. And no team is really in the tournament until the ball is tipped off. In national news, Washington has agreed to sign veteran quarterback Ryan Fitzpatrick, according to a person with direct knowledge of the move. The person spoke to the Associated Press on condition of anonymity Tuesday because the deal cannot be official until the new league year starts Wednesday. Organizers plan to exercise extreme caution when the Olympic torch relay starts next week, knowing any stumble could imperil the opening of the Tokyo Games in just over 4 months. The organizers spoke in detail on Tuesday about their plans for the relay, which is scheduled to begin on March 25th from northeastern Fukushima Prefecture. The relay will crisscross Japan for the next 4 months with 10,000 runners carrying the torch. Well, that's all I have for you today, Cersei. Now back to the news desk.
Thanks for those sports updates, Dakota.
Yes, well, that wraps up today's episode of Lion TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Cersei High Lion TV.
And follow us on Twitter at Lion TV, Instagram at Cersei Lion TV, and Facebook at Cersei High Lion TV. Signing off, I'm Jacob Osborne.
And I'm Lexi Farron. See you next time.